Welcome to eLab, your ultimate basketball laboratory, where we dissect the game from every angle.
You are watching a master at work.
Hey, record, man. We live, man. Look, so I had to post, bro. I had to post this because people, have y'all seen the Mavericks fans reacting to Luka Doncic getting traded, bro?
Somebody died, man.
Bro, they did a funeral for him. They
Yeah.
literally did a funeral for him out there, bro. I was like, I got up this morning thinking, like, did Nico Harrison get tricked out of his spot, bro? The GM for the Mavericks, bro. I feel like he might have got tricked out of spot. So I made a video trying to figure out which players actually have traded Luka Doncic for. Is there any player that you would have actually traded Luka Doncic for and y'all would have felt like it was an okay trade? You feel what I'm saying? Like if it was Giannis, would y'all have been okay with that? Look at Red. He's like, nah. What about Joker? What if it was Joker?
25-year-old stud.
What he said.
Prime.
What he said. It's just a bad.
What about SGA? SGA 26 or Tatum?
SGA might be the only one.
Yeah, you can take that. You can take
SGA
that.
might be the only one.
Not SGA either.
Hey, let's just stop the nonsense.
Yeah.
Nobody. Nobody. Let's just stop the nonsense.
How old is
Not
Tatum?
even Giannis?
There's only one.
We say Red?
How old is Tatum?
Like
He
28.
might be 27,
Yeah,
20,
27,
27, 28.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Just if we being hypothetical, him or SGA would be the only two that probably would be okay, just because they young.
That's the only ones you can like forgive. Is what I'm
What
saying.
is
Not
that Keith
necessarily-
Sweat? Hey, what is the name of that Keith Sweat song?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Nobody, man.
Nah, yeah.
So yeah.
That's a
I had
wild
post-
trade,
Go
man.
ahead.
That's a wild trade.
So y'all think he really got over? Like, do y'all think they really like this was on some I ain't gonna say malicious stuff, but like
Fightful.
this was even though it's the biggest trade, is it also like the dumbest trade ever?
I'm gonna say this though.
You feel what I'm saying?
I don't. It's a dumb trade for as the future, but it's not a bad trade if you look at it on paper. Like I'm just saying, like far as what they got for him, because
Right.
you still get a top 5 power forward in the league.
That's what I said. I think Anthony Davis is a top 5 player this season. He's an MVP candidate.
Yeah.
So I understand like you said, I understand future wise, but maybe how about this? Let's go here. How about this? If Anthony Davis, and we got another notification, man. You know these I gotta keep my stuff on, man. All this stuff happening. But if Anthony Davis and them go out there and win a championship in the next 2 or 3 years, right? Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving. Did they win the trade? And how loud is that? What'd you say, Khalil?
They have to. They have to.
Why? Why you say that?
Nico
like
job
that
is
too.
on the line.
Yeah, they
His
got
job is on the line. He on thin ice right now. They have to win the championship. They have to. There's no ifs and buts about it. They have to.
Who can fire
How
Nico?
soon?
Huh?
The owner, right? Can the owners
The
not fire
owner.
him?
The owner.
He's not an owner. Yeah,
He
he's
not
the
on.
GM.
Who's the
No,
owner
yeah.
outside of Mark Cuban though?
Huh?
Who's the other owner outside of Mark Cuban? Anybody
Who's the other
knows?
one? I don't
It's
know.
another guy. I forgot his name. They said his name. I forgot his name. Because they said that Nico asked him about it and he was like, "You're crazy." And he walked away. Nico did it.
He
Nico
just
did it
walked
anyway.
off from him.
Yeah.
He just
Nah,
walked off.
Hey,
But the way the reports was going and stuff, it seemed like everybody thought it was crazy. Even Rob Pelinka, like, you serious? Like,
Even Rob Pelinka, bro. That's why I was like, bro, they tricked you out your spot, bro. Not only did they get Luka, they got him for the low. Here it is, y'all. His name is Miriam Adelson. That's the guy. Miriam Adelson is the guy.
he just
That's the owner.
Yeah,
but I don't think
So-
I don't think he's gonna lose his job anyway, because the new owners are like what you call it? They like, what you call it when you go gamble? They over.
Oh, like they risk takers? They like risk takers?
They high rollers.
Yeah, they like, that's what
High
they
rollers.
do. They're casino owners and stuff like that. I don't think they really care.
Oh, okay.
So it's more about the
How-
chicken instead of the
It's about the
brand.
chicken. Yeah,
But
it's
he
about the
losing
chicken.
money. The owner losing money right now.
The only way. No, see, that's why I think that you're wrong, Lil. Because with them giving, so I don't know if y'all did a little homework on this, and I don't really agree with the dynamics. So basically, when they traded him before he was eligible for the Supermax, Now, instead of the 436 that he was originally going to go, the most he can get is about 240 because he's not eligible for the
Right.
Supermax no more. So what I'm telling you, not
Right.
what I'm telling you, I'm just explaining.
Right. Yeah.
The fact that they traded him, they saved a potential 250, right? So just think about it right now. So they signed AD for maybe an extension, something kind of light, like 2 years, 60 million, something like that, right? 2-3 years just to play it year by year like Bron was doing for the last 5 years, right? And then you not super max, but you give somebody a longevity contract, somebody that's like in their 26, 27 years, and be like, yo, we're not gonna give you a super max, but if you come in here and you be a third fiddle, we will give you really, really good money, and it's not a long-term commitment. And then you have that luxury where you can have them chips on your table and be like, hey, look, Devin Booker, come over here and help. All you gotta do is just score. You ain't gotta do nothing else at this point of your career. Just get buckets.
Yeah.
That's probably
Yeah.
one of the best third options you ever wanted. You can go get KD for the low. Hey, come here 3 years,
what they
80
want.
million. What's
Yeah,
happening?
baby.
You know what I mean? So you got money.
Yeah.
You got house money because you got rid of
Well,
the
I
cash
think-
cow.
I think Khalil's talking more so like overall though. Like, what about like fan attendance and like the money they had to refund and
Yeah, they,
people gonna want to watch
That's
Anthony
that.
Davis play? Like,
they lost close to like
You
a
know-
million followers once
Come,
it
they gonna
happened.
come out and watch it regardless.
yeah.
So, yeah.
You say you
So-
think they'll
so-
come watch him regardless, bro? Red, the
Yeah,
way they
but-
was crying on TV, man. I don't know.
I'm telling
I-
you, bro.
look,
I don't know,
I-
bro.
I look, I seen all that too. I seen all
Yeah.
that too. But let's be real, bro. Dallas was trash, and they still had one of the best attendances every
Luka.
game.
Cause Luka.
But
Nah, I
Luka
said- no,
is
no, I'm
Luka
talking
is
about-
Luka
about-
is somebody you want to go see play though.
But I'm talking
Yeah.
about even. I'm talking
Star
about even
power.
before Luka though. Like they've
They had
always,
Dirk.
Oh,
They've
like
always
in
been
between Dirk.
yeah, they've always
In
been
between
a
the
top
Dirk
team.
Luka era.
Yeah,
But I
they've
think
always-
that was
Because
because
when
of the
Dirk was
international
It
presence.
wasn't really an in between era though. For
I was
real.
just gonna
It
say it
wasn't
was
in
probably
between.
like maybe like 2 seasons.
I feel like
Yeah,
we
but
haven't really
the
seen
Dirk-
it to even say.
If they would have did the same thing to Dirk, we'd be going through the same thing right now.
Yeah,
If they would have traded Dirk, they would have had a heart attack too.
It's still
Oh,
gonna be-
yeah.
yeah,
they would
it's
have
still
tore
gonna
that.
be-
They would have tore
it's
that
still gonna
arena.
be
down.
packed
Let's
out, though, bro.
Ain't nobody playing basketball here.
But here go the caveat to all this though. I feel what y'all talking about as far as the direct effect. But let's say when everybody's locked and loaded, everybody's suited up and everything makes sense, and they come out running like 10, 15, and 2 losses, right? Off the rip. And then they make a playoff push to go in the top 3, and they make noise, and they go back to the finals, and they win. How you gonna get the million followers plus more back?
I'm
And
with you.
the money
that's
also
why I
gonna be
said
The biggest
I'm with
That's
you.
why I said. Oh, go
Go
ahead, Rick.
ahead, Liz. So I'm
Leo
with
said that's what he
Ted,
said.
Because I'm not. I think this is a good look for them. You just put Kyrie at the helm. You got AD now. That's a pick and roll threat, and he finally getting to play with a 5. You still got Clay over there that's a shooter. They look like a more cohesive team, and the ball ain't gonna stick as much no more.
That
Nah,
could
they
be.
good.
I
They
think-
good. They just gotta win. They just
I
gotta
was going
win.
to say to Khalil's point, I think the biggest band-aid for all of this would be a championship. I don't think they can just make it to the finals. I don't
Yeah,
think
they gotta
I
win.
think they actually have to win it.
They gotta
And
win.
how soon they have to win it, I won't say this season. Because to be honest with y'all, me personally, bro, I don't like the team. I don't think they won this. I think they won the trade by default because Luka and I said this last part. I think they won the trade by default because Luka and LeBron kind of do the same thing and they lost their primary defender. But as far as like looking at them on paper, when I look at the starting 5, Kyrie, Clay, probably PJ Washington, maybe, and then you got AD and Gafford or Lively. I don't see a lot of points. I don't see how you get it because Kyrie, you got to, in my mind, Luka is doing 33, 9, and 9. Who's filling that gap?
Nobody.
Who's filling that gap?
Not one player
Nobody.
though. I ain't gonna-
So
Nobody.
nobody's filling that gap because that's big shoes, but it's also a collective effort, right? So if Kyrie
yeah,
and
right.
AD both give you 28, and then like so.
I'm talking about the role players. Yeah, I'm saying
no,
what role
but I'm
players?
saying though
I
that
feel like
sounds
Spencer would
ridiculous.
do
You're
that.
asking me what role player is going to fill in Luka's shoes. What role player would fill in any superstar shoes?
No,
It's a
not
collective
fill
unit.
Luka's shoes. I'm talking about the collective part. Who's
I
going to
think-
do that? Who's their 18, 20-point guy that's coming off the bench now?
I think
Who's
they get
that
it.
guy?
I
Is
think
that-
they get it. I think they get it from 2 players now instead of just one. You'll have 2 people that come off the bench or 2 players that play to get it in a different way.
Yeah, like Spencer Dinwiddie. Are we confident that Spencer Dinwiddie is going to step his game
I
up?
like
No,
Najee more than I
bro.
like Spencer.
Like,
Najee
is
Marshall-
PJ
Najee
numbers
Marshall-
whose numbers are gonna go up? Is what I'm saying because they was
PJ
already
PJs and
7
Najee's.
seeding.
PJ's and
Yeah.
Najee's, and
Right.
Najee too.
So
and
my
I think
question,
that
I
Clay
think
is
Najee
more
got it,
comfortable.
honestly.
I guess my question is, why is it championship or bust with them when we really wasn't expecting the Mavs to win the championship even with
It's
Luka?
a championship of bust because they traded Luka, and they just
They
went to the
traded
championship
Luka.
last season, though.
They
Red,
just-
they
they
just
can't
went to the
hold him.
ship last
It's
year.
not.
They,
It's not.
they,
It's
they-
not.
just
It's
got
really
there.
not.
but listen though, even though they went to the ship,
Oh, go ahead.
even though they went to the ship last year, let's be real. That was just a good season. Did none of us on this pod think they was gonna run it back and get to the championship?
Bro, it's, not, it's really not. It's really not about the trade, bro. It's really. It's the way. It's the way that Nico said it. He said, "I traded Luka because we need defense. Defense win championships. So I feel this team is a better championship team than that. So I traded my future for defense. So now this defense needs to win a championship because you traded your future.
Yeah.
Because just say, for instance,
Yeah.
they lose next 2 seasons. They lose first round, second round. They lose next 2 seasons. Kyrie say, "Hey, I'm out, bro." AD say, "Hey, I'm out." Bro.
They lose these next 2 6. I'm surprised if Kyrie's 34, right?
32.
32, yeah.
Oh, he's 32. Okay. I was gonna say he's
That's what
older.
I'm saying. Just say the next 2 seasons they say I'm out. Clay they leave. Clay gonna definitely leave. He's not
Oh,
staying there.
Clay. That's who's
think
that's
Mike
who's
retired.
36.
Clay
Clay.
gone
He
regardless.
might retire. So now you lost all of that, and you gave up your future.
It was a bad move for the future. It was a good.
It was a
move.
bad move for the future. I
It was-
think we
but-
agree.
but
I
it
think
was-
we all
but-
agree on that.
But it was a
Bad
good
move for the future. It's
But
a
it was
win
a-
now
I
mentality.
was gonna say, but it's a good move for now. It's a bad move
Yeah,
for the
it's definitely a
future,
good move. A definitely good move.
but it's
You
gotta
definitely.
win.
Because you got to
So-
understand, you going from Najee Marshall to being your best defender to now is AD. You
Yeah.
did get way better. And
Yeah.
and there's no knocks for Najee because Najee is a lockdown defender. But what
And
I'm
you got
saying is
Max Christie.
now you got help. You get what I'm saying? Because the same way that you said there was concerns on the front court, the back court, saying that
I got
Clay, Kyrie, and Luka were kind of looking like food out there. Now you can move PJ and Najee into the rotation, and then now even if they do still get blown by, you got AD as a enforcer, I guess you would say.
They definitely got the paint on smash. I mean, AD, Lively, Gafford, they got the paint on smash. I'm not arguing that at all. That's great.
And I guess what I'm saying is history may repeat itself if you let it, because LA did it with the three tall guys, the 3 7-footers, you know what I mean? And with JaVale, Dwight, and AD. So AD may bring that culture and just give a little bit of tips to Gafford and Lively if they do keep those guys over there. And like I say, big guys that can rim protect, that can defend and can rebound, and there's more opportunities to score. That means you're gonna win probably, right?
And without
So
and without
who's-
injury,
Oh, wait.
I was saying without injury, bar injury. I know you hate Kyrie, but Kyrie can boogie.
I
Like, he
don't
really-
hate Kyrie.
Listen,
You do.
I don't
You do.
hate Kyrie.
You hate
So
Kyrie.
look, I got 2 questions.
You gotta
I got
admit it,
2
man. You
questions
gotta
to
admit
that statement. Zale, I don't hate Kyrie. I hate the status and the power y'all give Kyrie. That's what I hate. My son's literal middle name is Kyrie because I'm a Kyrie fan. I love Kyrie. I just don't like when y'all say he's the most skilled player. But I don't want to go off on a tangent.
All right.
My
That's cool.
question to you guys: whose team is it in Dallas? Whose team is it?
AD.
Kyrie or AD's?
I think AD is gonna be the focal point, but they're gonna run everything through Kyrie. They're gonna let
So you
Kyrie.
think that
control
AD is
things.
the catalyst?
But the reason
Yeah.
why I say AD
Yeah.
is because I was watching the game yesterday, and the last
Mhm.
two, the people who took the last 2 shots was Dante Exum and Najee Marshall. I feel like Kyrie or Clay should have had the ball at the end. Like Kyrie gave the ball to Dante Exum in the game. Like, so I feel like AD he'll get the ball, take more control, because I feel like right now they just looking for the identity right now, so they waiting.
I think
Who you say, Lil?
Oh, good.
Oh, go. Well, I'm sorry.
I just think as soon as Cat start playing with AD, it ain't gonna be no who get the ball at the end. It's just gonna be let's do this pick and roll and we boogie. That's how I feel.
Yeah, when they come back, it's up them 2. And maybe Clay, if you know what I'm saying, if he got a hot night, but it just depends on how the game's going, the injuries and stuff like that, because they just gotta stay healthy. I know Gafford got hurt last night too. I don't know how long he gonna be out, but he went to the locker room.
Yeah, I
He
saw that.
come back in.
Man,
He ain't throwing that pick and roll like Bron and Luke.
that's what I talk. That's what I
He
was
don't
telling
have
them
to roll
last.
like
I
Brian
I
Lucas,
said the
man.
same thing, man. I
Man.
said
Don't have to
it
roll
sound
like
good
Brian
when you
Lucas,
say
man.
pick and roll with Kai and AD, but I don't. I've never known. Are we thinking Kyrie's gonna go up to like 8 or 9 assists a game or something? Because
Nah,
he's
that
not a
That ain't
he's
what
not
I'm
a
saying.
passer.
But that ain't what I'm saying for us to pick and roll. He gonna be way more effective off the pick and roll. Even if I'm not passing you the ball, I'm in better situations because I'm quicker. I'm quicker off the pick and roll, and I can create better in space or in that pocket.
Fair
Like,
enough. Fair enough.
and,
Fair
and then
enough.
hold on,
So
and then I was gonna say this because y'all said Bron and Luka. That pick and roll gonna be ass juice. Like, and
no, he meant
oh,
individually. He not
oh,
talking
I'm
about
gonna
as a
say,
pick and
I'm
roll.
gonna
Not
say,
not as a duo, as a passer. Yeah, as a
I'm gonna
passing
say,
guard. Yeah.
because
Not
I'm
the
like,
no. Come on, man. That's the
I'm like,
slow. They got to be the slowest pick and roll in history.
man,
Right.
The most unathletic.
because I really don't see
Hey, don't
like,
sleep on that pick and roll either, though.
bro, outside of the
Don't-
future,
sleep.
I really don't even see the why as a Laker fan why we happy right now outside of the future, like because they do the same thing, bro.
That is, hold on. That is, I want to get to that point, Reed. Let me finish this one. My second question was, now, how loud is the championship for Kyrie and AD if they are able to win it? Let's say in the next 2 years. Let's say if they win it this year or next year, how loud of a championship is it? Mostly, how much does it say anything about LeBron James? Or is there, or you know what I mean? Like, is there any connotation to say, hey man, well, they did it without Bron? Does that matter? Like, does it have any effect on the league, LeBron's legacy? Or, you know what I mean?
You get the monkey out both of their back, and it shows that it wasn't them; it was who they were playing with, or the style of play they was playing.
Go ahead. I think Kyrie has the most to gain from winning a championship without LeBron. I think he stands to be the most to gain because, I mean, again, a whole part of the reason he left the Cavaliers was because he was in LeBron's shadow. And a lot of basketball fans say, I mean, besides LeBron, when has Kyrie even won anything? When has he been a fact? But I remember this. People act like they don't remember. I remember when people used to say Kyrie without LeBron was Kemba Walker. That used to be a narrative in the league. Like, without LeBron, he is Kemba Walker. Without LeBron in his career, that's who he is. So to me, if Kyrie gets a championship, it definitely just it puts him in a different status. Now I'm less I'm talking about me personally. I'm less critical of Kyrie Irving.
Yeah,
He moves into
it's
solidifying
for sure. It's solidifying for sure. Cause that's what he need. Cause like you said, like he did leave he left at a good time too. Like I'm not gonna say it was a good time, meaning like he should have stayed to kind of, you know what I'm saying, see if he can do that. But he was just trying to get out that shadow because they was talking about, I think they was comparing him to like his dad and stuff like that. I think stuff like that did kind of make him feel like, hold on, like he just, you know, he just another player like me. So that's when he was like, man, you know what? As good as the situation is in Cleveland, I gotta go. So that's what he did.
Yeah. How you feel, Ted? Talk to me. How you feel? How loud is this championship for your boy? Well, y'all.
Well, to go back to your first question, I think that it's gonna be in the trench work. If it does like end up being glued and they actually catch chemistry, whatever, it's gonna end up being Kyrie's team because like he's the closer. You get what I'm saying? So then he's in a position where, yeah, he had a lot of bad teams where he was the main man, and then you know it didn't work out or whatever the case may be. And sometimes you just need a little bit more chances. So with this being said, I don't think that we're focusing on the right thing. We're talking about pick and roll, and we're talking about the responsibility of him as a facilitator. But I think that with that particular situation, he is in a great scenario because he can run horns for anywhere on the court. And for the people that don't know, it's basically an initial point pick and roll, and then it's another stagger screen from another 7-footer. So if he's going downhill like Red is saying, because of all the tools that he got, he has nothing but opportunity to cook all mismatches and do what he loves to do, which is one-on-one type basketball or mismatch basketball, and then he can always give it to a lobber or whoever the cutter is, and then he got Clay in his back pocket. So I think that as a point guard, even if you're not facilitating first point guard, you're in heaven, in my opinion. It just got to work. You just got to hit the shots. So I think that Kyrie will be the man and AD will be the glue, like the anchor man. You know what I'm saying? But moving forward, for the chips, bro, it's very important because anytime that somebody wins with Braun, it's always because of Braun, right? That's just the media, how they write it, no matter what, because he is the leading category guy. I love him to death. Braun, my favorite player. But there's a lot of guys that come here to help him, and then the help is not recognized. It's not as loud when they win. It's always Bron won. And then when they lose, it's because of Bron. Whatever, no matter what, it's a scapegoat situation. So once or if they win, they could just be like, "Whoo, I did it without him. I did it out with
Yeah.
I did it without him." You know what I mean? And even though that window is real small, if they get it done, it's good for both of them. Good for both of them. Kyrie wanted to do this off the rip. Kyrie didn't want to be with LeBron and be in the shadow. And it hurts me as a Bron fan because they ruined a real good thing. It's not as loud as Shaq and Kobe when they had tension and they wanted to be away from each other and they wanted to be the number one options and stuff like that. But this could have been a real good thing. So once you put the egos away and say, let's lock in, let's do this. And if they do get multiple chips, what we talking about? Now both of these players got 2 to 3 chips possible. And now we kind of looking at the top fives at their position a little bit different. Because if you get Kyrie with 3 rings and he's MVP for 2 MVPs, now you're looking like, damn, how far is Steph away from Kyrie now? You get what I'm saying? You can
I'm trying my best.
Yeah.
I'm trying my best not to be a hater.
Yeah, I
But
don't care.
Zell, before I go, Zell, do you got something to say about how you feel about the Dallas Mavericks as far as like whose team it is or how loud a championship would be for them? Before I go.
Nah, you can go ahead.
Go ahead, Zell.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
They'll fuck that. I'm just playing.
Nah,
No, because he did speak already. I just wanted to make
put
sure.
my take in there, so that's why I said
He did. I just because I don't want y'all to say I'm hating.
Here come the Kyrie hate. Here come the Kyrie hate. He been itching.
Why do we think first? Because the way I'm hearing y'all say it, because I feel like y'all agreeing with Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith said that the Dallas Mavericks are the #1 team in the West.
I disagree with that.
I feel like you. I know, because we're gonna touch on that too. But the way y'all are talking, it makes me sound like you guys have them the favorite to come out of West. And I'm trying to figure out when has a Kyrie-led team
done anything to make me feel comfortable that he's gonna do any of that. If Kyrie's the main guy, what team has he been on that? What's that, Red? Oh, you first. Yeah. Say it again, Red. I could be an asshole to say the Celtics, even though he was
You
hurt.
can say the Celtics, but the motherfucker didn't play in the playoffs.
Don't
So
matter.
they got up there and they didn't need him.
Stay healthy.
You gotta stay. So when has an Anthony Davis led team done anything? Right? The reason I say that is because, bro, there's a degree of separation between great and greatness. Like some people are great, but there's a different level that we have to go to have greatness. Because people, for a parallel for y'all, people are talking to me because I told them I think that the Donovan Mitchell, I think what's my team, y'all? The Cavs should trade Donovan Mitchell for Kevin Durant. And they was like, well, why do you say that? Because when you in the playoffs, the games, everything has to go up. We've seen KD go up. I haven't seen Donovan Mitchell get over the hump.
Hey, I got him, Red. I got him, Red.
Go ahead and go. I'm saying, hold on.
Red, I got him, Red.
My bad. Let me go back. I don't think this team is good, bro. I think they may get a 4 or 5 seed and they probably get bounced in the second round. Now I can't even say the second. You know what? I'm lying. Because I don't got them losing in the second round. I do got them actually getting to the Western Conference Final. I just don't think. I don't think that this #1 seed. These expectations are crazy to me. I don't think they're even gonna get I don't think they're gonna get a championship. Let me say that. I don't think they're gonna get it.
But you didn't ask us that. You didn't ask us was their #1 seed. You asked us how they look. I don't think they're #1 seed either. I think they're a good cohesive team though. Like I think they can make a push.
I ain't mad at it.
Because one of the things you said was either one of them does something. AD kind of led that team when he was in the bubble.
So do the bubble count? The bubble count now?
Man, it's a championship. I don't give a fuck what
Bubble
nobody
count,
says.
bubble
Championship.
All
It's
right.
a championship.
Long as the bubble, okay. Long as I know the
I ain't
bubble
gonna lie.
count.
Bubble was one of the best hoops I've seen in the
I
playoffs.
thought
Thank
so
you,
too.
bro.
I
That was
thought
like
so.
But hey,
like
look,
AD.
hey, Ray, I got him, cuz.
Go ahead,
Hey,
Ted. Go ahead, say what you say.
Bro, so you asking the scenarios they very like lose to answer questions anyways, right? How you design them. So what I'm saying is you're saying, oh, okay, so when's the
Design
last
these questions.
No, we're just talking. So basically you were like, when's the last time a Kyrie led team did this? When the last time an AD led team did this? When's the last time they was ever together? They never had the opportunity to be together. So I think that two good or above good players together could be a really good thing because they already know how to win. They have already won a championship, even though it was with the presence of Braun. They know what it takes, and they could actually elevate the people that you don't like or you don't believe in. And then also, when you were saying, oh, you think that as far as greatness versus great, I do appreciate and I do agree with your statement is, but you're saying Donovan Mitchell for KD, and a lot of people are like, oh no, why, whatever the case may be. When has a Kevin Durant led team actually ever won if they wasn't on the juggernaut team, Golden State? He has never did anything. He got buckets and he got far in the playoffs, but he didn't get it done. So the same way that you said AD, no, for real, all jokes aside, the same way that you said AD, Kyrie, and KD in regards of what have they done, they're all on the same level when they didn't have that extreme help. Everybody needs somebody.
I've seen two Kevin Durant led teams either make it to the finals or make it to the Western Conference Finals. I've never seen that for a Kyrie or AD led team. I've seen it happen with them. That's what I'm saying.
What teams were those though?
That was Thunder.
Yeah,
the Thunder.
Okay. And who else? And the Warriors.
No. Both Thunder. Both were the Thunder.
You talking about the first before he left? But what I'm
saying, with outside of them two teams, he ain't did shit. He went to the Nets and didn't even get out the first round.
Yeah, because of Kyrie. Because Kyrie got hurt, and then he
so what about what the
guy y'all talking about?
So what is he doing? What's the reason? What's the excuse for the?
But hold up, Ted. So
go ahead, I'm listening. I'm listening. Fred, you keep freezing.
I don't know why.
Start from the top, Red. Say it from the top, Red. You froze. Say it again.
I said you penalized Wi-Fi, man. I ain't even know Wi-Fi. I don't know what's wrong. You penalize Kyrie for being hurt, but you don't penalize KD when you said he the court got to get him over the hump for not winning.
I didn't penalize. I didn't say KD was exempt from this. The question was, when has a KD-led team done anything? I said KD got his team to the finals in the Western Conference Finals. I haven't seen Anthony Davis or Kyrie do that for their teams. That's what I'm saying.
Luka didn't make it to the finals until Kyrie got there, though.
And they lost.
Luka went to the Western Conference Finals without him, though.
He didn't go to the finals. He did not go to the finals.
He did it with Jalen Brunson. Kyrie got there. Point is, but he's getting to the Western Conference Finals means something. To me, I can't say forever.
Yes,
to me,
we all can go for that.
Yeah.
We all can go for that. But
I can't say the thing. My point is, I don't understand how, and it's not just you guys. People in general are so big on this team when we don't. Genuinely, we haven't seen them as two number one guys do anything. That's what I'm saying. That's my only knock. I'm not mad at it. Reg, your camera look real good now. What's up? My bad. Finish it.
All I'm saying is Kyrie, for the most part, done been to the championship or the finals damn near the majority of his career. No matter who team he was on.
All right, we believe in him. We believe in him. Let's go here. Oh, Ted, you had something else?
I'm just saying that.
Wait.
Like, if the measure of success is failure, no matter what. Right, that's like if you don't make it or you short on anything that you do, we just got to make it fair all across the board, right?
That's what I'm with. I was just gonna say we don't do this shit to Westbrook. We don't do this shit to a lot of people.
We do,
but that's what I'm saying though.
We don't.
What in regards to the resume and they as journeymen, AD, KD, and Kyrie all have similar journeys. They needed help to get over the hump. No matter what. Bro, listen.
I can feel that. You know why I can't agree with it? Even though I felt like Steph Curry led that Warriors team. I seen what KD did in those finals with LeBron James guarding him. I seen what he had to do to carry that team. So he was the best player in those finals. Whether I felt like Steph was the best player or not, or that was his team, what KD did in those finals is why they won.
So what LeBron do without a Batman?
Without a Batman? What you mean without a Batman?
Without a Batman. What LeBron?
Oh, without a Robin. Without a Robin.
Without a Robin, my fault. Yeah, what did he do without a Robin?
Went to the finals. Went to the finals.
Did he win?
He
went to the finals.
Did he win?
He went though.
He went to the
finals. That's a valid point. He did go to the finals.
He went.
With Iggy and Movie.
This my thing. See, y'all give niggas participation grades. I don't.
I just said that though. I said making it to the Western Conference Finals and the finals means something.
But that's my point.
Kyrie without a Robin don't even make the playoffs. Kyrie don't even make the playoffs. At least AD did.
When Kyrie did make the playoffs?
Jordan without a Robin ain't going nowhere.
When Kyrie did make the playoffs?
I'm not. His whole career with the Cavs before LeBron. That whole first 7 seasons, he never went to the playoffs.
When he was a kid. What?
I'm not. Listen, I don't want to get on Kyrie, Red. I'm not. I'm just.
When he was a child.
Bruh, then LeBron come like
and LeBron went to the finals as a child.
Then LeBron come like year 2 or 3.
Come on, man.
Then LeBron come like year 2 or 3 of Kyrie's career.
Come out.
He came to Cavs like year 2 or 3.
Yeah. He got drafted with 2011, I think. Kyrie
had like one bad season with the Cavs before LeBron came back, bro.
He have no bad season. Kyle was hooping.
No,
I'm
saying when they didn't make the playoffs. They weren't even a good team when they first got Kyrie. Then you brought LeBron like year 2 or 3.
LeBron was there before Kyrie. What are you talking about? What you say? Oh, you mean like in 20 when he came back?
Yeah, EJ.
When he came back. My bad. I was like, huh? I'm like, what you mean? Okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. But look, I ain't fighting about Kyrie no more. I'm done.
I call for a pivot.
Yeah, I wanted to ask about the now we still talking about the Mavericks, even though do y'all think that the Mavericks who are the best teams in Texas? So because we got the Spurs who got a trade, the Spurs got De'Aaron Fox. We got the Rockets who got the best seed in the West. I mean, I think they number 3 in the West.
Rockets in the slump. Rockets in the slump right now, man.
Rockets done dropped their last 2. And then we got the Mavs.
Holy fuck, 2 games.
They dropped their last 2.
They lost
more than that, didn't they?
I think the Rockets still number 1.
They might have lost more, Khalil. I just know they lost to the Knicks.
They lost like 4 straight.
Spit fire right now. Do your 1 through 3. Let's do it.
It's Rockets. It's Rockets, Mavs, San Antonio right now.
Rocket, Mavs, San Antonio.
I agree with that one.
Rockets, Mavs, San. Bro, I had to make a whole list, man. I did this first. This is how I started my list. I'm gonna y'all tell me what y'all thoughts. I did a top 10 NBA players in Texas. I
watched that one.
You seen that? I made this.
Hey, before you start, so you really feel like CP3? So you feel like CP3 and Klay Thompson they really out? They just all the way.
Hold on, let me tell for the people that's listening. Right. Let me tell what the list is, and then we can because this was just one of my measures for who is the best team in Texas, bro. I really was fighting with this, bro. So I had a lot. So hear me out. Top 10 players. I got them in order. I got Wemby first. Don't be mad at me. I got Wemby first. I got Ed Davis second. I got Sengun third. Fox, Kyrie, Jalen Green, Amen Thompson, Dylan Brooks, Fred Van Vliet. Jeez, boy. PJ Washington. And that's it. That's my 10. And then I said on here, Chris Paul and Klay Thompson are not top 10 players in Texas. And that's how I started.
That's a strong take with Dylan Brooks, though, too. I like it. I
think Dylan Brooks been hooping lately, man. I went back, bro. He been shooting lights out, bro. His last 10. I think one of those games, that's when he hit the 10 threes in. He had 10 threes, but he been shooting lights out.
Do you feel like Dylan Brooks is consistent, though?
No, he's not a consistent offensive scorer at all. Absolutely not. Absolutely. I think he is transitioning to a 3-and-D guy. Go ahead.
Say that list again.
Yeah, say it. You ready to read? I mean, Lil. I got Wemby. I got Ant Davis. I got Sengun. Fox, Kyrie, Jalen Green, Amen Thompson, Dylan Brooks, Fred Van Vliet, PJ Washington. That's my top 10 for Texas, just for Texas. The people I felt bad leaving off: Devin Vassell, Jeremy Sochan, Stephon Castle. I had to leave them off though. I thought they was. I mean, Najee's. You could put Najee in there too, and then. But what I do know for sure is Chris Paul and Klay Thompson is not top 10 in my opinion. Right now today in Texas, right? So that was my 10. A lot of people's arguing with me as far as like having Wemby and Ant Davis flip flop. Cool.
Hey, how about a healthy Jabari Smith though?
Jabari Smith Jr. is on there if he's healthy. So that's why I had the Rockets winning this part of my I was putting some method to the madness. That's why I had the Rockets winning this part of my thing because I got pretty much their top 5. Their starting 5 is in my top 10. So I had them winning the best 5, right? Then I went to who got the best coach? Ime Udoka, Mitchell Johnson for the Spurs, Jason Kidd. In my mind, I want to pick Ime Udoka. I wanted to pick the Rockets, but I can't go against Jason Kidd, bro. Yeah, I would. In my mind, I'm picking him, but a finals appearance, Western Conference Finals appearance. I think I had to pick Jason Kidd. I think the answer is Jason Kidd, but I would have picked Ime Udoka, bro. And then I had the best 6 man, Cam Whitmore, Keldon Johnson, and Spencer Dinwiddie. Cam Whitmore is like that. I think Cam Whitmore their best 6 man, man. Long story short, bro, I had the Rockets. I had the Rockets being the best team in the West. I mean, in Texas. I got the Rockets being the best team in Texas. So I got Rockets, Rockets, Spurs, and then the Mavs. I got the Mavs third in Texas, man. So I don't know how y'all feel about that, bro.
What make the Spurs jump above the Rockets? Above the Mavericks.
Since I had Wemby, I think. Let me ask y'all this. Let me answer the question with a question. How close is De'Aaron Fox and Kyrie Irving?
They close.
Like right now.
Right now today, not past, just right now today. De'Aaron Fox, Kyrie Irving. Who you got?
They're close, but
Fox got the edge.
Fox got the edge, but Kyrie still got enough for me to talk about it as a conversation.
Yeah, Fox going up and Kyrie going the other way just because like you know what I'm saying, just the progress and stuff like that.
But the gap ain't stupid.
Yeah,
it's just because of age, but he's just younger, bro.
Yeah.
But
I think he's like 26, 25, 26. But so the reason I had the Spurs, bro, their bench, they got the best bench in the league. Well, I say between these two, they got the 5th best bench in the league, bro. They are so deep, bro, with Vassell, Sochan, Harrison Barnes. If Chris Paul is now coming off the bench for them, I think that made them so much more dangerous. Because I had Chris Paul coming off some of the start lineups that people projected for them got Chris Paul starting. I don't think it makes sense to start Chris Paul, De'Aaron Fox, and Stephen Castle. That doesn't make sense to me. There's all 3 point guards. But
yeah, that's what
I got Chris Paul coming off the bench. The only thing the Spurs need, in my opinion, is a backup big. They don't have a backup center because they run Harrison Barnes and Jeremy Sochan.
Did they get rid of their backup center?
And their backup center was Collins. Yeah, Collins is gone. They traded Collins. Yeah. So, but I had the Spurs just from I like Wemby and Fox over AD and Kyrie. Is that dang? I didn't even think about that. Wemby and Fox, AD, Kyrie. When you say it out loud, it sounds crazy. When I say it out loud, it sounds crazy. But I had Wemby and Fox being a better duo. That's why I added it.
I like Kyrie and AD.
You like Kyrie and AD? Well, again, when I said this is my first time saying it out loud.
Playoff time and stuff too. I feel like they'll definitely get the edge around that time too. If they was, you know what I'm saying, if that was to happen, whatever. But in the future,
you don't think so, Leo?
In the future, I like Fox. I like Fox and Wemby though in the future though for sure.
Who y'all got best in the Texas, man? We can finish that one. Who y'all had best in the Texas? Right?
The Rockets.
What team?
The Rockets.
Rockets.
Oh, everybody had the Rockets.
Yeah, everybody said
nobody had the Mavericks.
Nah. They number 2 on my list, and then
I thought the 2s and 3s is where we got mixed up at.
The 2s and 3s.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. The second.
Nah, they just don't jump to the top, dog. Like the Rockets been playing, they just don't jump to the top. Like I think they do jump. They number 2 though for sure. Like, I think they're gonna look better as a unit right now than the Spurs.
I don't mind putting the Mavericks at the top. I think the Mavericks need somebody else off the bench. Like I think they need just a little bit more offense, just a little bit more offense. I don't know if do y'all think they can rely on Klay Thompson come playoff time? You know what I'm saying? Like is Klay the Klay that we thinking he was?
Not consistent. I don't think not consistent though.
Man, you just in the playoffs though. You just need him to have 1 or 2 good games in the right moments, like he did with the Warriors. He was
you just need like 15 points from Klay. That's it.
Yeah,
like
that's a fact.
13 if you can, 12. But you know, he gotta be more consistent for them to win. I say that he got to be consistent.
Ted? What'd you say? How'd you rank them? The 3 teams.
I ain't go yet, but so if I were to go right now, I'm going Houston. They clear, right? They just clear straight up. Like they just better all across the board than everybody in regards to what you asking for, right? Seed, team cohesiveness, and let's not forget about their head coach. He made noise in Boston in regards to playoff success. It's just that he got caught up with the scandal. That's the only reason why he got up out of there. Mm-hmm. And then he went to another organization, and all of a sudden they go from 10 seed to 2 or 3 interchangeable, depending on how Memphis is doing. Then I'm gonna go San Antonio. And then I'll go Dallas because I haven't watched it, so it's one of them situations where it looked good on wax, but I didn't even see it. Like I didn't see the final product, so I can't even speak on it. It makes sense for me to say Dallas is number 2, but at the end of the day, I think that Wemby and them boys is gonna figure it out. And then with Fox being a good addition to them, I think that they jump out in regards to they get a lot faster, right? You put Chris Paul on the bench, and you make Castle, Vassell, and Fox run and gun, and then just let Wemby eat the glass with Jeremy. I think that's a pretty good, solid thing. And then also with your top 10 list, I agree 1 through 9 in regards of them supposed to be in there. Maybe not the rankings. I had to look at what I said under your post, but I clearly think that Stephon Castle is better than Dylan Brooks and PJ Washington as far as like how fast that he learned the game coming from UConn and stuff like that. Like this kid, they don't talk about him enough and how smart he is and the decision making that he does. And then he's very consistent with his numbers, and he doesn't turn the ball over a whole lot. I know he gets the mentorship from Chris Paul, blah blah blah, but
and he's
just
bouncing.
Everybody's getting out of there. But also, just Stephon Castle is a better player than them bottom 3 players that you probably named. It's just he not proven yet. He ain't played long enough yet. So I think that Stephon Castle does clear in that list.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at Stephon Castle getting on there.
I
feel
like,
bad leaving him.
I feel like next season, like the start of the season, I feel like the Spurs could be like that team though. Yeah. But as of right now and stuff like that, they just gonna try to learn it, try to, you know what I'm saying, try to make a little run if they can. But I feel like they
could get the play in.
It can be real dangerous next year because, like, you know what I'm saying, you got Chris Paul. Well, Chris Paul most likely not gonna be there next year, but you got him as a backup right now. Help, you know what I'm saying? You gonna help Fox until you gone. And then
I guess it's just a locker room presence, like a veteran that can teach you how to win.
Hey, I started to pull my EJ shit. But when has Chris Paul helped win anything by himself?
Not by himself, but see, he ain't by himself this time. He ain't by himself.
He got the alien now, Red.
He got Wemby and Fox. I wouldn't say that's by himself. He just
always come up short every time.
He got Swiper.
You ain't gotta tell me.
He got Swiper and he got DeMartian.
And you know,
Chris Paul played some of the best.
I hate on Chris Paul too, man. I hate him too. His love turned to hate, man. I was a big fan of them Clippers teams that lost to Russell Westbrook and Mike Conley. I'm like, how you lose to Mike Conley, bro? So listen, I give Kyrie the same treatment I give Chris Paul, bro.
Hey, look, fellas, I got a question for y'all.
Kyrie got a ring. Oh. Chris Paul a glorified loser.
That's a fact.
Hey, I got a question for y'all, fellas, man.
All right.
So you know how I was going on that rampage, the pod, Red, and I was talking about I think that Steph is washed.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go back on the subject matter. Who, if anybody, would be a player as far as a chess move that can go to Golden State and turn that shit around this year and make them championship contenders to help Steph out because the shit look crazy? Let me know a name that is actually able to be moved. We're not talking about these concrete players like Joker because he's not going nowhere.
Kevin Durant.
I mean,
you want a reunion, Red?
Man,
they already said in my sources.
Kevin Durant.
KD goes to the Warriors.
So
going to
if
the Warriors,
KD goes to Golden State today, are they a top 3 team right now?
Yeah. What I ain't gonna say? What you
I
mean?
feel like the West is so
on the West.
Nah, not the West. I'm talking the NBA. Are they a top 3 team with NBA? KD and Steph today?
They ain't a top 3 team, but for that first question you asked, it make them a threat.
Okay.
Yeah. And it depends on who they add too, because we just can't say Steph.
Yeah, I was waiting for you, EJ.
You got to add some other pieces around it to really see.
What'd you say? Say it again, Zay. You said they got to add more pieces besides KD.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, as of right now, just saying KD and Steph, we kind of see who they put around them to kind of see how they mesh, and you know what I'm saying, like big men.
So what if KD, Bill, and Tyus Jones all go over there for draft picks? What are we talking about?
Bill who?
Bradley Bill. What the fuck? He over there still?
Is Buddy Hield still there?
He can go to State. Yeah, you can move him and get his ass out of there.
Bye. Gotta trade him. I mean.
Why we won't Bill to come back and do the same? Why we won't Bill to Bradley Bill to come up?
but more
But he gonna
athletic.
come over there
I-
doing the same shit he was doing with the Phoenix Suns. He don't want
I
to be the
ain't-
third guy. We don't
I
want to
ain't
put him in
asking
that
Brady
same
yet.
spot.
That's why I asked if Buddy Hill still
Bring
there.
him off
If
the
Buddy Hill
bench.
still there, they still solid if Buddy Hill
And
still
they
there.
need to sue Buddy Hield's ass. They need to take his ass to court for
Why,
perpetrating.
stealing
I don't
money?
even know if they even. I don't
He
even
had,
know if they use
he had
that
first
word
good
no
2
more.
weeks. He
Why
had
was
good
stealing
2
money?
He had a
weeks.
great. That's what I was gonna say. He had a great. He came out blazing. I was like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, they picked him
Nah.
up. They finna be smoking.
But
I was
how
like,
y'all
fuck Jordan Poole.
how
Man,
y'all get how y'all get gassed up like for
I'm
real?
tired of you freezing. He talking about how you get gassed up like that because he do it every year.
I said, but yeah, he did shit his whole career.
Yeah.
He does, bro. He does that, bro. But for some reason, it felt like he had a great fit with Golden State because it fit his style. To me, when I was seeing, I was like, yeah, they don't care about you shooting all them bad threes. You running and gunning. I'm thinking it's gonna actually hold weight. And sure, if you right, sure enough, you know what they think? I think the Warriors need to do. Go apologize to Jordan Poole. Go apologize. Tell him you're sorry.
I already did it. Everybody else need to do it.
No, not Draymond. Not Draymond. The organization. Not Draymond. Draymond apology means
What they
nothing.
got over there? Mike Donovan?
You
Is Mike
can't-
Donovan the GM now?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Hey,
You
bro.
can't punch me in the face and
Hey,
apologize.
bro. Why y'all acting like some crazy news ain't just happened, bro?
What just happened?
Oh, the shit that I thought that never made no sense, bro. Da 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 da. Chris Middleton for Kuzma. What we talking about?
I seen
Wait,
that.
hold on. First off, that's garbage. I don't even want to hear about
It
it.
was
Middleton's
sarcasm. E. It was
Middleton getting bought
sarcasm.
out. He got to get bought out.
It was sarcasm. E. I'm just saying.
Chris Middleton going to the Wizards is they
Blasphemy.
don't like Chris. They don't like you. They don't
Yeah.
like you. The Bucks is mad at you, bro.
The
They
worst
said
team.
for Kuzma? For Kuzma? Bro, you're getting Kuzma numbers, bro. And
Man.
you're not like,
Hey,
go ahead,
I
Rick.
would have understood Jordan Poole more than Kuzma.
Jordan Poole or something. Give me something. Kuzma?
You gave
They
me
said, you know what?
Kuzma.
Like you said, they don't like that dude, man. They just
They don't like
him,
you,
dog.
bro. They was mad. They was like, nah, we just need to get somebody else on here, bro.
But that's
We
what
just
I
need to get
said
somebody
about
else.
player loyalty. He helped you get a chip and you shopped him for Kuzma. That's fucking cold, dog.
That's why I said with the media, bro, I don't want to hear shit about what players
I'm
gonna
not
be
even having
traded
a
for,
complaint
bro.
in DC, man.
I want to personally apologize to Jordan Poole, man. Go ahead, take him back. I wanted to answer Ted's question though. You know,
Talk
you
to
asked me what they need. You said what superstar they need. I'm gonna tell you this.
Yeah.
You know I like to whisper. They need to trade Steph.
Oh,
They need to blow it up. Blow it up.
hold on. Hey, I got
Kevin-
tinnitus from the Navy, so I got this ringing in my ear. I can't really hear.
He ain't never getting traded.
Hey, hold up.
Throw that.
You saying
Blow
that?
that motherfucker.
Do
Go
you
ahead.
think franchises are holding on to like their franchise players too long? And it's
Yes.
like the franchise,
Yes.
LeBron,
Way past.
like
Yes.
you know, the Tim Duncan, like what? I don't want to say
Yes.
just the
Get him
players
out of there.
now.
Get him
I
out
don't
of there.
think, but
ahead,
so this is my question though. So if they getting rid of like if you don't have a stable piece there, no matter for whatever long length of time, how do you get somebody else to come in? Because most of the franchise make their money by having a staple player there, and other
Yeah.
people come to play with them.
I think when you miss the window of playing with your stable player, then it no longer matters. Like Steph Curry on paper sounds good, but he's 36. And the guys that are younger, like I'm trying to think, a Devin Booker or Anthony Edwards. I don't think Anthony Edwards is gonna get traded, but I'm just saying those guys who are younger, they hear Steph Curry and they say, well, shit, he only gonna be here for another year. Why do I want to go over there? So it sounds good when you say Steph Curry, and then they actually sit down with their agents, and we had this conversation of, well, are you gonna sign the extension? Right? And the answer was like, nah.
But I feel like
No, I
that was the reason why a lot of people didn't want to play with Kobe, because people like his attitude, the way he was, and then on top of that, he's getting older, he's kind of getting injured. Like, what's the point of us going over there?
Hey, Ray, he shot at you, Ray. Hey, Ray, he shot at you, Ray.
He shot at. It's
Oh,
true.
my bad.
But that was
That's what's up.
devil's
Go ahead,
advocate
Rick.
here though, dog. Like on one end, I get what y'all saying, but on the other end, where does appreciation for that player stand in your organization? Like to me, you can't get rid of a Kobe. To me, you can't get rid of a Jordan. You can't get rid of a LeBron unless they want to leave. You can't get rid of any of those stable players because of what they did for your city. Because
Yeah,
one breath,
yeah,
if they do get rid of them when we don't want them to, then we jumping and hooting and hollering. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you, Rick, because I think is there gotta be a balance. It gotta be a balance of, hey man, we're gonna keep you because you did a lot for us, but at the same time, it's a business. And we, as a franchise, if we're not rebuilding, then we're not making money, right? We don't have these long playoff runs to the in the back half of the season to make more money and stuff like that. So for me, if keeping Steph Curry for the next 4 years is keeping you guys from winning just for loyalty, it's kind of like where do you know what I'm saying? Where do you find the balance? Because I would now to your point, Red, I would tell them, hey, Steph, can you come off the bench? Now, I'm not saying right now. I'm just saying when he gets to that point where he getting to 17 and 16 a game, do you mind coming off the bench, bro? Like, we don't want to trade you, but we do need to get other players here that are helping us play winning basketball. You feel what I'm saying? So it's kind of like
I agree.
you know what I'm saying? Well, go ahead. But a lot of guys don't like coming off the bench either. So
Listen.
go ahead.
I watched 39-9 get shopped today. I watched that walk. Steph is not 39-9. Yes, I get it. He brought the chips. He brought that Oracle. He made it popping over there. Cool.
The game, shit.
And
Tell you what you watched was a dumbass GM.
yeah, but no, I'm
You
saying
watched a
he
dumbass
was
GM.
very, very dumb. But what I'm saying is, you gotta learn to let go. We love these guys. These guys are franchise staple players. We talking about the Dirks. We talking about the Timmons. We talking about the Beans. These are all legendary Hoff players. But I've also seen more Hoff players move around. I've seen Charles Barkley move around. I done seen KG move around. I done seen Ray Allen move around. I done seen LeBron move around. So if LeBron can move around and win, I'm not saying that other players are of his caliber. But if I've seen Ray Allen move around and win, if I've seen LeBron James move around and win, why are you so scared of change? You know why they scared of change? Because these number ones that have been number ones for 10 plus years are scared to be number 2s and 3s. It's an ego thing, and it hurts the franchise, it hurts the game, and it hurts everything around. Nobody cares about you no more, Doc. Go to where you are actually appreciated instead of where you are actually just tolerated. You understand what I'm saying?
The names you said, though, they all left on their own. They left on their own accord, though.
Yeah.
Right, but the point, but it goes back to what I say. This number one don't want to be a number 2. Steph don't want to be a number 2.
But I think the way EJ answered the question is, when did the organization get rid of you? The
When
way
you not averaging 28 no more, Red.
I got what you saying. Listen, I got what you saying, but the way EJ posed the question, it was more of an organizational thing. The people that you named all wanted to leave. That's all I'm saying. They weren't forced out.
So since Steph don't want to leave, you don't want to force him out. And I do also feel that Steph is an anomaly in these conversations because Steph single-handedly has made Golden State go from like a $10 billion company to like one of the highest. My numbers is wrong, but they went from like a small market to a large market team off the strength of Steph. So I feel like Steph has made that company, the Golden State Warriors, enough money to where he can sit there on the bench.
These are the same guys that forced KD out. KD didn't want to leave Golden State, and they shopped him.
I think KD did want to leave after Draymond.
He had problems with that particular player, but he didn't. He came out and said multiple times, bro, I thought that me and Dre was locked in a little bit more than that. We could have had talked one-on-one about it. It didn't have to go out there like that. And then even when I did want to talk about it to other players around that witnessed it and organizations on the higher management, nobody wanted to talk to me about it. They wanted to say, hey, let's brush that on the rug and let's go win championships, right? So KD felt some type of way about it, but he never wanted to leave in the first place. So y'all watch KD walk away. Y'all watch KD in the epitome of his career walk away
because KD is soft. KD is soft.
I was just gonna say, KD.
That's a little piece of that.
Hey, you was nicer than me. I was gonna call him a bitch.
I was gonna call him a pussy. You feel me? But we on the broadcast. We trying to go, glow.
Bro, KD can be a bitch. KD can be a pussy. But if he never leave, Steph might fuck around, have 6-7 chips.
That's true. That ain't true. I mean, that ain't wrong. But the fact that somebody said something to you 3 months ago and you left 6 months later because of that is weird. Come on, bro.
That's weird.
It's weird, bro.
Listen, though, I don't even believe it.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
I think KD gave the media trained answer, bro. KD always gives the good answer on the media, bro. He do it with every player he has a problem with. You don't like playing with Russ. He just want to go play winning basketball.
Live in a different city.
Yeah, then you don't want to. Then you get over there with the Nets. The team going through what they going through. And I thought we was gonna get to play winning basketball. We didn't get to do that, so I'm out of here, man. You know, I just wanted to play with the guys. Everybody got hurt, injured,
I love playing with Devin Booker. I love his game. Let's go
and
over there.
now he want to be gone. So it's like, bro.
I think I'm gonna go see Steph.
So I think that it's a personality thing between Steph and KD, and Steph is obviously the poster child. He's the golden child of the NBA for years, and it's always been that way. I mean, bro, look how the media hides his fall. Nobody want to talk about him.
I think you can't get rid of him though, because I think you can't get rid of Steph because if you get one good player, bro,
yeah,
his style of play still is equivalent to whatever
Steve Kerr
the
got a
league
coach.
can do.
Just say it. Steve Kerr gonna have to coach.
But that's what's hurting. They ain't got a coach.
He took that brother Mark Jackson shine. He took the blueprint, ran with it, took all the credit. Fuck that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I think the reason I say they should trade Steph Curry is because he's gonna give you the most value. Let me rephrase that. He's gonna give you the most value in return. Because if y'all go and get Kevin Durant, yeah, but think about it like this, y'all. They go get Kevin Durant. Who they gonna give up? They giving up Kuminga. They giving up Wiggins. They giving up Buddy Hield. Yeah. Who are you gonna have to actually even try to put around KD or go? You know what I'm saying? Or even to go get another star, bro. It doesn't. To me, it'll be counterproductive to trade your youngest talent for this older guy to couple it with another older guy who's gonna leave. Who I mean, not gonna leave, but probably gonna retire in the next 2 or 3 years.
But for the most part, the NBA is a win now organization.
That's a
so
fact.
when they do
Absolutely.
they do trade, they trying to get the names just to get there.
Okay, let me say this then. To your question then. If we talking win now, let's answer the question. Win now. I think if they could get Kevin Durant, and I hate to say this name, if they could get Zion Williamson, then they can win. If he's playing.
I
don't think it's just one guy though. Yes, I agree with you on that.
But I feel like Zion, if he can stay healthy, that Zion going there, if he can stay healthy, they can build around. I don't like it, but
I don't like to say it because he's not healthy. But he's somebody you can probably get for cheap because he's always injured.
Yeah, but that's the whole. You gotta go with the age. But you can't get Kevin Durant, get rid of Steph, and try to build around Kevin Durant. Like that ain't.
Is Zion not healthy though? Because I just watched something the other day and he was just like, "Bro, I would love to play these back to backs and play."
Now he healthy.
Yeah,
But the Pelicans won't let me.
They said they.
And
I see him say that they won't.
Because I really feel like he's not as hurt as they put him off the beat. But they trying to shop him and get rid of him, so they trying to tarnish his name in a sense too.
I feel like some Luka stuff going on with the whole weight thing. He eat too much, messing with the girls and all.
We've seen Zion fat though, man.
But we have seen the fact. We have seen the fact. But think about what I was going to say. Every time they say something wrong with him, he come out the next time he play and go kill.
360.
I don't know. I don't even understand. That's crazy, right? I can only imagine if he was just fully healthy, right? Because it's not even like a couple games. It's literally the next game he come out and get 27 and 9, bro.
Yeah.
It's like the next game.
Then they'll sit him and be like, "Well, he can't play today because he has tendonitis in his left fingertip." Like, come on, man! Like, ain't nothing wrong with dude.
He ate too much shrimp last night.
He ate too much shrimp. Now, to y'all's point, if you can get Steph, KD, and Zion, I think that turns around the Warriors season. If you only go get KD, I think you still.
So you just want the Avengers, okay?
Do you feel like they can win?
How much help do you think Steph needs, bro? If Steph's this glorified Hall of Famer.
I hate to say because when you say it that way, it makes it feel like I'm talking bad about Steph. I don't like that you're saying it that way.
No, I'm just asking a question. Like, how much help do you?
Trash.
So if you don't want me to say that he's washed, how much help does he need then?
But ain't this the same team minus Jordan Poole?
That's a little bit of movement though, Red. It's like they got a lot of like players that they drafted that I don't really, they're not on my radar.
I guess my point of what I'm saying is if you
need to pick up Jordan Poole.
If you bring a Kevin Durant in, he still can score like the Kevin Durant of MVP years. He still can score like that.
So who they gonna defend? Since you're talking about Dallas, who would Golden State defend? With Steph, KD.
We got KD. I'm saying KD and Zion.
But KD play defense though.
Is it more than AD?
He can.
So the player that you're trading for
stopping nobody. I don't think NBA stopping nobody. I just think they do good in spots.
Right. But what I'm saying is
Yeah, more spots.
we're adding more offense, but why is it not defense? Why are we not talking about the lack of defense?
Because to be real with you,
Yo,
the NBA don't give a fuck about defense, bro.
It's about
It's
scoring
about
more
like the
more
NBA.
points.
The NBA does not care about defense no more. I
they
give it a
don't
ring.
care about defense, but I think you need to be able to at least guard. You need to be
I'm
able to
with you.
somewhat
Yeah.
guard.
Listen,
Like
I'm with you.
you don't need
I'm
to be.
with
You
you,
can't be
y'all.
a cone out there.
Look,
That's
dog,
crazy.
You can't be a
I'm with
cone.
y'all. Listen,
Hey,
I'm
watch
with
out.
y'all.
But go ahead.
I'm with y'all, but I think we still got the mindset of the era we grew up in and from the players we watched. So we still want to see both sides of the ball. I just watched Gilbert Arenas and Swaggy P cook Rashad McCants for talking about defense.
Yeah,
Like
but
they went on his neck saying they don't give a fuck. They don't nobody care about defense no
I
more.
think people do care about defense. I always go back the shot. The other day, Denzel, the Hawks versus the Pistons. On that
Oh,
game winning shot,
Great
Malik
defense.
Beasley played elite defense.
Great
Trae Young
defense.
just hit a crate, and it was like,
it's
what do you do?
disrespectful.
But that's
What do you?
but does
It's still
individual
not
defense does individual defense matter when the NBA plays zone 90% of the time with 90% of the teams?
I don't think 90% of the teams play zone red. The only team
I don't think they
consistently
play zone though,
is the
Red. I think
Cavaliers.
they do a lot
Bro,
of switch
I'm-
everything.
Yeah.
bro, it's all
Switching.
they're playing matchup zone, bro. It
I
looks
see the
looks
Cavs
like
in the
man
zone.
to man. They're playing matchup zone.
But see, you gotta help because you gotta help. You have to be able to.
It
What I'm
don't matter
saying
what
is,
the matchup is. There's gonna be a guy, no matter who you play, that is gonna cook. So you do gotta attract. You gotta play triangle 3. You gotta play boxing 1. You gotta play double down. You gotta blitz the screen. There's game plans for all these guys. You can't just use the same 2-3, 1-3-1, 3-2 on these guys. It has to move around. Like that's why coaching is important. That's why we always get on these coaches because they suck. You got to
Yeah.
start making these coaches coach. We talking about people don't care about the NBA don't care about defense. The coaches don't care about defense because I done seen teams go on 20-3 runs. I'm like, what the fuck
But
is
hold
going
on.
Timeout,
on?
no nothing.
I love you said that. You said the coaches. It's not the coaches, bro. It's really
You know.
it's the commissioner, bro. The
Oh,
NBA is reconstructed to
oh,
not
yeah.
play defense. They've put every rule in. They put every rule in the book to make the defense obsolete, bro. You can't touch.
Yeah, the hand checking
You
gone.
can't do nothing. If I
If
walk back,
offense was
if I
so
walk by
glare,
EJ's
if
sleeves,
yeah.
it's a foul. That's all I'm saying.
I'm
dog.
saying if offense was so glorified, they wouldn't be trying to consider taking 2 minutes off of each quarter because they don't want the scoring to be that high.
They just want the ratings. No, they do want the scoring. They want the ratings.
Yeah.
They want more eyeballs. It ain't
Yeah.
about the scoring. It's about the eyeballs.
They want a competition. Keep it be competitive.
I
It's
mean,
the commissioner, bro.
we can agree to disagree all day. I'm just saying that I don't think that a lot of dudes take pride on defense. I can give you that, Red. But I think that when it's all said and done, when we are in the last 2 minutes of the game, and it's a within 5-point possession, give or take, you want to be able to make these contested shots extremely difficult for the opposing star. Where it's to the point where I just see somebody coming down full speed on a 3-on-2 and he just pull a 3, I'll be about to ready to lose my mind because it's so free. It looks so free out there that they can just do whatever they want to. All I'm saying is have a little bit more individual integrity to want to stop the dude that's in front of you. If you get a bucket on me off the rip and it's 3-0 when we all playing pickup ball and we homies, I don't want to strap you up. I want to give you this 3 right back. That's the culture that it is. They think that that's the defense. Who can make the most shots on whoever the opposing star is? That's just what it is. I think that they just need to take a little bit more pride, put their chin strap down, and want to be tough. And even though I'm asking for a very impossible thing, I just want them to try more.
I just think it's tougher to guard, man. I think it sounds good when you say you need to play defense, but I think these guys are just really tough to guard. I don't want to call nobody trash, but like even like a guy like DeAndre Hunter, like he's a tough guard. He's a tough check, and he's like not even one of the best offensive players in the league. Like it's just these dudes, bro, from top to bottom team is hard to guard, bro.
Yeah, we can start bringing up box.
But defense about heart and desire, bro. Like if you, I don't give a damn, you better than me. Like you gotta have some type of pride. Like
it sounds good, Red. Malik Beasley was playing his heart out.
No, I'm
He
not
was
saying.
trying his best. It just
But I'm
Hey,
didn't
saying,
Zell,
work.
but I'm
sick up
saying
there.
with him,
My
with
bad. Let
him.
me stop doing that, Zay. My bad.
No, I'm saying with him though, that was great defense, just a better shot.
Mhm.
To Ted's point, if you play more defense like that, it's a better situation.
Better
Even
vision.
though
Got you.
it's a better
If you
situation,
do
like
that from the top of the game, you saying like
yeah,
from
it's just a better situation. You're
stop.
like,
Got you.
because
But
I
in
would
my
want,
Basically, if you think about it, let's go back to like the All Stars when like the Kyries versus the Deion Waiters, you know what I'm saying, like the Tim Hart, like when they see people go back and forth like that, like they playing defense with each other and they scoring and stuff like that, but it's competitive. Like we want to see that. We don't want to see you just go down the court, shoot a half court shot, and make it.
Yeah.
Like that ain't
But
doing
but
it.
I
this
see
is
what
why
you're
I
saying.
go back to say coaching is important. In that specific scenario, when I watched Detroit versus Atlanta, right, and it was a situation where we giving a lot of props to Malik Beasley in regards to defense.
hold up,
Me,
hey, hold up,
me,
Ted. Well, fuck Detroit.
yeah. But me, shout out to Red for that. But what I'm saying is, in that particular situation, EJ, I
Yeah.
get it. You want to live and die with Malik Beasley because he's a really good on the ball defender. He's very gritty. He has a lot of heart. He's always been that way. But what I'm saying is, I'm in the huddle. You know what I'm saying, EJ?
Mm.
Malik Beasley, I need you to get up in his shit, make it as tough as possible, try not to foul, be physical, whatever the case may be. And the moment that he makes that second and third move, I'm sending the double team right there and I'm trapping him and I'm making a weirdo shoot. I'm going to live and die by that every single time.
Yep.
When we talking about,
That's true.
Ice Trey is notorious for the game winners. He is a killer. I
Most clutch
fuck
player
with
in
him.
this league this season.
Nah, he definitely one of
Most
the best
clutch
clutch
player
players in the league.
So,
I
so
wouldn't,
what
I
I'm
wouldn't,
saying
I
is,
wouldn't even
in
touch let him
that
catch the
position, in
ball.
that situation, I am the coach, and I'm saying, blitz this little ass 6 foot motherfucker, make it extremely difficult for him, make him pass to a fucking weirdo, and if we get beat by him, hey, it is what it is. But if we get beat by Trae Young, we are going to continue to feed this villain narrative that Trae Young got snubbed, and he's going to continue to kill all these players with the game winners and look clutch and say, I'm going to make you guys eat your words. I'm going to make you guys regret not putting me on the team. That's
Yep.
coaching. I'm gonna live and die by that, bro. He's 6 foot. You gonna let a 6 footer game you when you have opportunities where you got a dude that's 6'8" that can go out there and trap right then and there? Come on,
When
bro. Y'all
when he
telling me
right,
that's not coaching?
that boy cooking. When he right, he right.
I'm
I
just
ain't mad
saying
at
though,
it.
Red,
I ain't
Hey,
mad at it.
Red. You not gonna trap that,
He had a
Red? He's
good day.
six
He had a
foot,
good day.
Red. He's 6 foot, Red. He is 6 foot.
I
You
love
putting
it.
6'8" and jumping on the closeout or trapping him hard as hell at the half court line. He gotta pass that ball up. He's
Yeah.
such a good passer. Fuck it, make him a passer then. I'm not
I'm
gonna
about to
make
say,
him a
yeah.
killer.
As soon as
Well,
he
I'm gonna
caught
give
the,
him the gun. You
soon as
gave this dude a fully loaded Glock and say, "Hey, work that switch."
As soon as I gave him the ball, we
Mhm.
shot. We shouldn't. As soon as he got the ball, we doubled him because we getting the
Because
ball
he
out of
did
his
have
hand.
32. He did have 32.
Off
Well,
the
he had
rip,
34 the
Red.
game, but he had
Off the
32.
rip. I'm not giving you
yeah.
no chance to hit no game winner on me. And if you hit it with 2 people on me, I'm gonna be more mad, but I'm gonna be all right. Like, damn, he got it. He was just that hot. But
Zell,
I am not letting no 6 foot motherfucker game me when I got 6'9" defenders that can attempt to try to trap.
Yeah, he wouldn't have touched the ball.
That was just a bad match, though. It wasn't.
yeah.
Malik Beasley should have been guarding him anyways.
But
Honestly.
you don't play 1-on-1 right there though. I'm
But
with
that's
Ted.
the point
You
that I'm
got
saying.
to get the ball out of his hand. That's what Ted's saying. Just get the
I'm
ball out of his
playing
hand.
triangle 3 if I'm not gonna trap. I'm gonna make the 3 closest guys on the perimeter. We watching him no matter what. If you come into like 7 to 8 feet of my space, I'm gonna blitz you. I'm gonna make you do the most difficult shit for you to not get a good shot off. And if you still hit it, okay. But if I'm gonna leave Malik Beasley on the island and then be mad that I got game, you crazy. That's coaching.
Because look, because to be honest, Trey was real comfortable right there. Like y'all said, it was good.
Exactly.
Like y'all said, it was, I was saying, like
That's
y'all said, it was
bad.
good defense. To me, I was like, man, he just rocking him to sleep. He took that boy on the dance, bought him a drink, got him something to eat. Then he tapped that ass. That's all he did. He tapped that ass. That's all he did.
He tapped that ass. This dude. Hey man, look, man. Look, real quick, man. I don't know how many games y'all watched this week, man. I wanted to say something specific about the Rockets because I watched the Rockets play the Knicks, and then I watched the Cavs and the Celtics. But I just want to touch on them games real quick. Amen Thompson cannot play point guard for the Rockets. Okay?
No, not at
I
all.
don't care what happens. He is
And
not their point guard. Okay, Amen Thompson play, and because he had a triple double, right? I think he had like 24, 11, 11, something like that. He had a triple double.
Definitely.
Y'all remember back in the day when we used to put Gerald Green at the point guard on the 2K? You feel what I'm saying? He gonna get a triple double, but that ain't what he out there for. He
yeah,
ain't meant to get it, but he is rim running. I am rim running,
Yep.
and just so happened I got a triple double. Amen
But this
Thompson.
goes back. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh no, I'm just he is not a point guard. He is good in fast break situations, but
this goes back to the comparison that we had, even though it's not this crazy, this drastic. But Nick Young had all the tools, but his IQ wasn't there. So in situational basketball, he will make the decision that he felt was right, but that wasn't what the winning basketball actually desired. So in his head, he's like, fuck it, I got a triple double. Anybody else hooping, I'm going to go ahead and do what I need to do. But in those situations, Fred VanVleet would slow it down, put it on pace, put everybody where it needs to be. And then he is notorious to hit the shot. Bro, I don't watch it. You just talking about going against the Knicks. They did the same exact thing against the Nets. Where it was Amen Thompson. And he was doing it in and out. He fucked somebody up. He fucked somebody up crazy. And then he got the offensive charge because he was trying to go in there brolic like. And then they gave up a 3, and then they was down 2. Then they was down 3, and then the Nets had excellent coaching. They just kept doing takeaway fouls to death all the way till it got to 3 seconds. Then they went up 3 again with the free throws, and you had like 1.3 to advance it through the full court. That's why I said, even though the players, no diss to Brooklyn, they fucking suck. So, but when they're coached well and they got a lot of heart and they got something to play for and they actually know what is going to happen during a situation of basketball, it looked good. Because you can have Amen Thompson, Jalen Green, Sengun, but if I'm down 3 for the last 30 seconds and we're just playing free throw basketball, and we have to hit a 3, but we can't advance and we don't have no timeouts because we can keep using our timeouts for substitutions, you're gonna lose. That's why I feel like coaching is important, Red.
Whoever said him for point guard was high anyway. Leave that man where he at.
I was one of them.
He's a natural slasher, bro.
I was big because I wanted them. I want somebody to go get Kevin Durant. Let me make that clear.
I already told you the Warriors got him. Don't worry.
Warriors. I want somebody to go get him. And my thing, what I was saying was, hey man, go put a package together. Fred VanVleet, Dylan Brooks, and send Tyrese and whoever you can. Go send them out there. Go get KD, right, and let a man run point. I was wrong. Depending on KD, because it's not he's not a bad point guard for fast break situations. He had a turnover in that Knicks game. They was down. It was 118 to 114. He had a turnover in the Knicks game trying to press the issue. He was trying to dribble, drive, pass. Right, and it just didn't work out. He got a turnover. They blew the game. Right, and in that situation, to me, this just shows the value of Fred VanVleet for that team. That's all. That was my main point. Was that
and he dribbled with his head down a lot, EJ. He dribbles with his head down. He's looking to score.
That's what I'm saying. He is looking to score. He's not
going
dribbling
downhill.
because I'm like, oh, cut to the back. He's not dribbling like that. And
he does not care about that.
My second takeaway.
But what's crazy is him and his brother do that same shit.
They do.
One time, Asar, I think against the Hawks, Asar got an open fast break and we just lost the ball.
Tricked it.
My second takeaway from that Rockets game, man. I was looking at Josh Hart, right? I'm looking at Josh Hart and Jalen Green standing next to each other. And I'm like, dang, man, is Josh Hart like 6'6"? Is he 6'7"? He's not. Him and Jalen Green are the same height. Jalen Green got to get some weight on him, bro. He is skinny to death. I was looking because it was funny because he was guarding Jalen Brunson a few times down the stretch. And I'm like, they're not helping because Jalen Green is 6'4". He's tall. Well, Jalen Brunson is notorious for putting anybody in the cup. And sure enough, he took right on to the basket with him, bro. I would like to see Jalen Green get a little bit more weight on him. Because, the other part, he was just him playing point guard too. Terrible. He is a terrible passer, guys. And again, it's just that game, but it was just bad passing. But yeah, I would like to see Jalen Green get some weight on him, bro, because it's gonna be in the playoffs, bro. That shit's gonna get magnified, right? If you can't guard, we're running plays and trying to get you involved. So when I set the screen or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I want him to get some weight on him. Go ahead.
You know what it is? It's the Luka syndrome, right? So Luka has so much aura, so much presence, so much offensive responsibility, but when the time is ticking, and I want to ISO play, or I want a horns play, or I want to pick a roll and then have a distraction over here, whatever the case would be. He's the focal point of who we gonna pick on. But what I will say, and I'm not saying this with my chest, but I am saying this with a little bit of emphasis. Jalen Green is an underrated defender on ball. It's just that he was getting cooked by a offensive juggernaut.
It just happened to be a guy that's gonna put you in a post. It just happened to be Jalen Brunson because that's when we gonna actually get to see it.
But that's what you're gonna get in crunch time situations because they know those weaknesses. So they are gonna try to post you up, even if it doesn't be successful. They want to try you. They want to get you tired because you already running around doing all this crazy shit on offense. Now your heart beating crazy. You just missed a 3. You just wasted 25 seconds, and then now we're gonna put you in the high post. We're gonna back you down, foul trouble. Now you go ahead and sit down for 7-8 minutes. So I don't care if you average 30. If you got to sit down for 7 minutes, that shit you hurting the team because you can't play D.
Yep. And speaking of Jabari Smith Jr., he better hurry up and get his ass back because if he don't come back, they don't look like they need his ass. They gonna trade him. Yeah. He better hurry up and get healthy because they don't need him. I'm just saying, he better. That's the quickest way to lose your job. Get hurt, and we feel because of you got to think about it. Man Thomas is playing the 4 now. That's Jabari Smith's spot. That's his spot.
I would love to see DeAndre Hunter go over there.
Yeah, man. I don't want nobody to leave my Hawks, man. I want Trae Young to get some help. We got Brandon Ingram on our you know what I mean?
Hey, look, man, because I know we finna wrap it up in a minute. You can get that shit out your head, EJ. The Hawks ain't getting nobody to help him, man.
Or let my man go. Send him somewhere, man.
Oh, they getting strippers in Atlanta, man. They ain't worried about no basketball.
There's Magic City out there, dog. They do not care about.
I do got a real question. You said get him out of there. Who would they like? I mean,
that's the other part, Rick. Go ahead, Rick.
Who would you trade for a guard that's 6 foot?
Who would I trade for 25 and 12?
No, I'm not being fun. No, I'm really asking. I'm
asking. Who would I trade for somebody who's a 25 and 12 guy? A lot of motherfuckers.
Now listen, he's an elite point guard. But what team is going to trade down for him?
Why would you trade down for Luka Doncic? Why is Luka not tradable, but Trae Young is?
Listen, because
what's the difference? I'm asking because he's smaller. Luka don't play a lick of defense. My bad, Red. Go. I'm sorry. I'm getting upset.
That Beanie was about to come off, Red.
Look, bro. I agree with you. Him and Luka both play. They do the same thing, right? Mm-hmm. But one is 6'8". We gonna stop acting like they don't go off this other shit. He's a media darling.
That is more the answer than he being 6'8". He's 6'8", fat and out of shape. Don't play defense. It's the same box. He's a media darling. Is the answer I will take.
And I like Trae. And I like Trae better than a lot of people. But even me, if I'm a GM, I'm going with the 6'8" nigga that can do the same thing the 6 foot nigga can do.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Let me tell you something. I sent this out yesterday. I want to find this.
Listen, I love Trae Young.
You keep talking. You keep talking. Go ahead.
I know this personal for you, but I'm just saying I love Trae Young. It's just if I'm picking him. Like he just
wouldn't pick? Why wouldn't you pick? Listen to this. This is a post from Zach Langley on Twitter. Trae Young has the most clutch points in the season with 106. The most clutch assists with 27. The most go-ahead shots in the final 10 seconds of the game. 3 game winners, including 1 from half court, and he's shooting 45.7% from 3. Why wouldn't you want to go get Trae Young? Why is the media so down on Trae? Where's my Trae bobblehead?
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you why. Because them stats you just made. It's just because your team ass.
It's not because my team ass. I can't get 12 assists just because my team's ass. Actually, I'm fine with you saying they ass. So that means if I got 12 assists, I'm putting them in a great position for they sorry asses to put the ball in the cup. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. If you put my bad, Rick. Go ahead.
His 12 assists ain't enough.
I'm not saying you ain't, but the clutch points, the most them points, he gotta do that shit.
He gotta make the shot though, Red. He ain't Jordan Poole. It gotta go in. That's my point. It'd be different if the team was trash and I'm not making the shots as well. My team trash, but I'm also hitting these shots and making these plays. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, Red, you got him 38 hot over there, Red.
I'm just saying, man. Like,
yes, because I ain't never.
Hey, look, I ain't never seen E this mad. E tight.
I ain't mad at all. I ain't mad.
As a GM, it just makes more sense to have a nigga that's 6'8", 6'5" that can do the same. I'm not disagreeing with Trae. I like Trae.
What I'm saying to you, Red, is there ain't a lot of motherfuckers who can do the same shit. That's what I'm saying. he's in a category of his own. It's only 2 or 3 guys in this category, and one of
You
them is
brought-
Luka Doncic.
But you brought
That's
up
what I'm
Luka, so
saying.
you brought up Luka, so that's what I was
It
going
just
to.
and that's what I'm saying. It's him and Luka. But for some, they posted this too. Listen, man, they got a list showing the most points attributed to a team per game, right? Everybody on that list is an all-star except Trae Young. It goes, I think Luka was first, and then it was Trae Young, Karl Anthony Towns, LeBron James, Anthony. Everybody on this list was an all-star except Trae Young. He does the most and gets none of the credit, bro. He is the most disrespected superstar in the league.
He get disrespected, but it's part of his fault too. He should have chose Adidas. He should have went to Nike.
Cause let me ask
You
you
should've
this
went to
right now,
Yeah.
today o'clock.
Now he a
Today
Jordan
o'clock.
brand athlete. So yeah,
Would
he
you
might be-
trade Trae Young for Jamal Murray, Peyton Watson in the pick right now to make him in a position to win with Joker?
If
Would you
you
do it?
put Trae Young on the Nuggets, they're winning a championship.
That's
Off
true.
the bat?
That's true.
Off the
But-
bat, what are you
Yeah,
talking about? They're winning a
I know,
championship.
listen. That's a true statement. They'll get to the championship. But my question is, if you're the Hawks, why would you trade? Because you're getting a
The Hawks
declining
probably
Murray.
wouldn't do it.
You
Yeah,
get
the
a
Hawks probably
declining
wouldn't do it.
Murray.
We
You're
ain't
not
talking
getting
about the
Murray
back. We
this
ain't talking about the back end. Forget the back end. Let's get Trae out of there first. Whoever worried about it can worry about it. If Trae Young was to go to, bro, there's a couple teams I would like to Trae Young to go. I would like Trae Young to go to the Magic and let him go play with Paolo and Franz. And I guarantee you shit look way different. I guarantee you shit look
I'm
way
glad
different.
you said that.
I want to trade Young in LA.
Because
I want to trade Young in LA.
in LA, you say you want Trae Young. The reason I say, because you talked about the defensive part, right? If you're gonna get a guy like Trae Young, you're gonna need another guy that plays defense on the perimeter, like a Dyson Daniels, like a Jalen Suggs, right, or a DeAndre Hunter. If you got another guy that can play that role for them, or Drew Holiday, that type of guy, and run Trae at the point, why not? That's why I think he fit the Magic. That's why I think that would be good. But anyway, man, my bad. Let me get off my Trae Young soapbox. I think Trae, bro, I just think he's just unappreciated, bro. I don't even know how we got the Trae. We didn't have Trae on the menu. We didn't have Trae.
No,
But
you know what?
last-
We know how Trey came up. It's all good.
What you mean how Trae came up? What you mean, Zay? How you come up?
We know. Come on. What's
Man,
the next point?
Look,
Come
man,
on.
we all agree. we all agree. Trae Young cold, and I like Trae Young. Before the sake of the conversation, fuck Trae Young.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That was just
I double down that statement.
that's crazy because I ain't never said fuck Cade Cunningham. I've been giving nothing but love to trash ass Detroit.
You said fuck
that's a-
Kyrie, so it's cool. Keep going.
Hayden Company.
Look, in closing, right here, y'all. Wrap it up right here. Who y'all got? Eastern Conference Finals, Western Conference Finals. Who y'all got for this season? Who
I was
how
going to
y'all
ask y'all
cross?
that. I have no idea.
How y'all got it? We at the midway point. I think next week the 14th.
I need to
Go
see.
ahead, Zay.
I need to see how Kyle Kuzma will mesh with the Bucks. Because if he can kind of go back to playing like he was in LA,
He ain't gonna miss.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know about that one. So I'm gonna I'll just say Cavs. I'll say Cavs in Boston on the East. On the West, I like OKC and
I got Boston. I got
I don't
Boston.
know.
I got Boston and the Thunder.
Boston and the Thunder
Boston.
in the championship. Oh, excuse me. Who you got winning? You got Boston winning the
Boston running that bitch back.
How do y'all feel? Do y'all think the Cavs are
sounds-
still? My bad, because as I said this earlier, y'all. The Cavs are. Do y'all think the Cavs are true contenders? Like could they win the championship?
Yeah, if you would have let me go, motherfucker, I would have told you.
Do you think?
I thought we had hung up earlier. It had messed up.
Go ahead.
Go
Ted.
ahead.
I want to hear it.
Go ahead.
Ted.
What you got to say, Ted? Go ahead.
I think the Cavs are too though.
Would
I
you?
think that
Let me ask this two questions, Ted. Are they contenders? And then would you trade Donovan Mitchell for Kevin Durant if you want to win now? So
I would.
go.
God damn, what the fuck? All right,
Go ahead.
yeah,
Go ahead.
the opening question is yes. The Cavs are true contenders. They are a high caliber team. They all across the board. They coach well. They play hard. They got what you need in regards to what could you do to win. But I think that they're a victim of kind of like the Denver Nuggets with Carmelo. They gotta go against the Lakers, which are the Celtics in this particular situation. No matter how you play and whatever the case may be, it doesn't matter who you spank. You got to see me in the final dance before you go to the finals. And I think that's the syndrome that they're thinking. You know what I mean? No matter how we play, we still got to go see the Celtics, right? And then right now, if I were to do KD and Donovan Mitchell,
Would you? Yeah, would you do that? Would you
uh,
do that? We can all
I
answer
probably,
that collectively.
I probably would. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna cap. I'm not gonna cap on this damn pod. I would, but the two teams that I say, I'm about to jump off the cliff. I don't give a damn. Boston is gonna win for sure, and be in the finals, or excuse me, Eastern Conference Finals. But what I watched yesterday, and I like it, especially what I see Tyrese Maxey doing. I think Philly gonna make some noise. And
wow.
yes, they are ass.
Wow.
They are ass. Brazil, I know
They
you
getting there,
discussed
though.
it over there. They
No,
are
no,
ass.
no, they getting.
But I see Tyrese
no.
Maxey
A
cooking.
healthy Embiid though.
So that's what I was getting ready to say. I seen Maxey started to pick it up. He's going crazy.
Yeah.
And I just seen Joel Embiid yesterday, and he was looking crazy. He was cooking. And they got a lot of shit going on for them. Like, bro, they are, like, when it comes to, like, yeah, bro, of course, without Embiid and Paul George playing, the shit look crazy when you make these role players try to be better. But they are deep when it comes to help.
You had me till you brought up Philly, man.
I know. Didn't I just tell you I was going to jump off the cliff? Watch what I say.
They red.
Quote me.
I'm with y'all.
They like number 10 out east now.
Quote me.
I said they're a sleeper team. I said this about a week ago. I said they're a sleeper team. I just don't believe in Embiid, bro.
I
just don't believe in
just
Embiid.
in general, though.
But it's more of me believing in Tyrese Maxey than it's me believing in Joel Embiid right now.
I told y'all that at the beginning of the year.
But it's still the Eastern Conference though too. The Eastern Conference still not the best conference, so it's easy.
But what I'm saying is with the Joel Embiid playing with conviction for these last few games, and they make a crazy run, and they end up being like 4-5, and then where they don't have to play Boston first. I think that they beat everybody with Paul George, Joel, and Tyrese Maxey hooping. And then if they do have an extended playoffs and McCain comes back healthy, what we talking about? That's scary.
Listen, I'm with y'all. Like I said, you need
come back to the playoffs and
start from the top, Red.
You need. I said I agree with y'all for them being a sleeper, but you need everybody healthy for that shit to work. You need a healthy Joel Embiid for them to beat Boston.
Also playing back-to-back games.
But that's what he is doing now. That's what I'm saying. I've been watching it because I'm an avid bettor, so I'm watching. These are the guys that I'm looking for. On trash ass teams, star players that's gonna get all the shots. And I have been watching Joel Embiid play efficient, really good basketball. So what I'm saying is, if Paul George just gives me the 15 that you asking for Clay, if Paul George gives me the same 15 that y'all asking for Clay, and Joel is doing 25 and 10, and Maxey's going for 30 every night, I don't see a lot of teams beating them. Period. They is crazy. It just they suck because they was hurt early. I know I might get crucified for this shit when it matters, and they might not.
That's a good take.
Wait, did you say who'd you have winning though? Who'd you have winning?
Oh, Boston's gonna clear. Boston's gonna clear no matter what. Boston's gonna clear no matter what. But I think that a fully loaded, cohesive Philly team would take them 6 or 7 if they get it together. And I think that if a fully healthy, cohesive Philly team would beat the Cavs.
Who'd you have coming out of the West? Did you say that?
Oh no, I was going on hard on Philly, but
no, you was good.
The
you
West,
was cooking.
The West, I would go like non-biased. I would go Denver going back. Denver's gonna go back, and Denver's gonna see OKC, and then OKC is gonna beat Denver. And it's going to be a switch of torch. It's going to be SGA is going to have his very, very loud playoff performance against Joker. And he's going to go to the finals, and he's going to see Boston, and he's probably going to lose.
Okay. Zell, what you got, man? Who you got, Zell?
I like Boston and OKC. Boston winning.
Who you got in the Eastern Conference Finals, though? Who you got playing Boston?
Cavs in Boston.
Oh, you got Cavs? Okay.
I can see it.
You got
who you
got
Boston. Did you pick one? Who you pick?
No, I ain't go Red. So I think by the end of the season, Boston's gonna overtake the number 1 spot. I think Boston's gonna finish number 1 seed in the East.
They only back 4.
Yeah, I got the Knicks beating the Cavs in a 7-game series. So I got Boston. Yeah, I got Boston and the Knicks in my Eastern Conference Finals. And then out West, contrary to all the hate that y'all give me, I got the Mavericks versus the Rockets in the Western Conference Finals.
Ooh,
Well, do
Look,
you
the
hate?
reason why.
Who do you hate for Kyrie? Nigga, they ain't say never something about the
That's the
team.
matchup.
What? I was looking. So the reason how I came to that conclusion though is that I was looking at the matchups, y'all, and I was looking. I did it based off the standings, like as is. And if I ain't mistaken, the Mavericks will play the Grizzlies first, right? So if they was to play the Grizzlies, I like the Mavericks to beat the Grizzlies. I like the.
If they go 8? Because right now they're 11.
Who's 11? The Mavericks.
Dallas is 11 right now. Golden State 10.
They just
Phoenix
dropped
is
down
9.
to 11. See, they was 7
Yeah.
when I did my thing. They was 7 when I did it.
Right. So what I'm saying is right now it's,
Well, yeah.
it's locked
If they
from
go
1 to
8,
8. It's
Yeah.
OKC, Memphis, Houston, Denver, Lakers, Clippers, T-Wolves, and Kings right now.
I'm not confident. I'm not confident in the
Kings gonna
Thunder,
drop
man.
out.
Yeah, they're gonna drop. The Kings gonna drop out.
The King will drop. I'm not confident in the Thunder, bro. I'm not confident in J-Dub as they number 2. I've always said that. Bro.
But it's gonna be Chet if he come back though, cuz.
If Chet come back, he got AD to check. It's different now. You feel what I'm saying? That's a different game now. So Chet
They
come
might
back,
have been
you
in
got
that
AD.
waiting room, man.
Barbecue chicken, man. You
I
damn
hope
well
he
we
is.
been there. Yeah, barbecue
That's
chicken.
barbecue chicken, Red.
Yeah. Bro, I might.
The
I
whole
might,
tray. That ain't just one piece. The whole tray. It's a tray of barbecue chicken.
Sprinkle a little lemon
That's-
pepper on
yeah,
top of
bro.
that, man. It's over.
They may not even
it's
put.
over.
They might put Isaiah Hartenstein on him. They might let Isaiah Hartenstein guard AD just to be safe.
And then
'cause
what?
You don't
And
want
then
Chet in
what?
foul trouble.
And then
I'm
what?
just saying. Nothing changes. You just don't want Chet in foul trouble. If Chet's checking AD, he's out of the game. He's not playing.
So if they blow 3 early whistles in the first half against Isaiah Hartenstein, he got to sit 10 minutes, right? And then force the guard because you ain't gonna make J-Dub guard if you crazy as hell.
Kyrie gonna
Listen,
get busy, man. It's gonna
that's
be a
gonna be
whole lot of
tough, man.
overspace. Kyrie's gonna get busy.
What I wrote down.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. What I wrote down is the West may have a 6, 7, or 8 seed come out of the West. That's what I wrote down.
And show the West.
They may. But I even though I picked the Rockets to come out of there, I think that it's very possible for their lower seeds to come out and make it to the finals, bro. It's just a matter of the matchups.
So who got to be the man in Houston for them to get it cracking? Since we talk about Batmans, who your Batman? How about that? Pressure on you. Fuck.
Pressure for the Rockets. Who the Batman?
Who the Batman in the playoffs for them to go to the finals? Western Conference Finals. Talk to me. The hell?
I think it's Sengun. Off the top of my head, my first talk, I think Sengun, bro. Sengun 19-10, bro. They played through him already. If Sengun, if they to me, I think they go as far as their post players do, bro. I think Sengun is just he's gonna have to be that guy to go up his points from 19 to 22 to 23. Jalen Green,
pivot.
I'm giving Jalen Green a pass. I still think he's too young. He looks like a kid out there still playing basketball.
Okay.
He's still my bad. What you finna pivot to? What you finna say?
What rank is Sengun as far as big man against everybody? Where is he at?
Top big man. Oh, is Giannis a big man?
This is your list. I don't care. Where is he at?
If Giannis is a big man, I'm gonna tell you who all I got in front of him. If Giannis is big, I got Giannis, AD, Joker, and Embiid. And then him and Sabonis to me I would have him and Sabonis. I would pick. I like Sengun.
Is he better than Wemby today?
Oh, Wemby is a big man. No, he's not better than Wemby.
Oh, he's 7. He's about 7.
Yeah, he's about 6 or 7. He's about 6
or 7 in the league, but he has to be the man for them to do well.
I think so. As far as big man, yeah, he's about 6 or 7 as far as big man. I think he has to do really well, bro. They run their offense to him. He's to me their most consistent player. He's their most consistent player. Him and then Fred VanVleet, and then depending on what Jalen Green does. Jalen Green can go out there and get you 30, and then other nights he can get you 10. Jalen Green, I hate to put this on Jalen Green. He gives me 6-man vibes. He gives me Jamal Crawford, J.R. Smith vibes. I want to see him do more.
I was thinking that
he gives me those type of vibes.
I feel like Amen Thompson gonna eventually pass up Jay Green.
And that's what I said that on my list too. I think right now, to be honest, I could flip flop them and say Amen is better than Jalen Green for the team. Jalen Green's a better scorer.
Yeah, for the
Amen
team,
Thompson is better than everything else.
Yeah, Jalen Green really played like a young boy. He just out there playing AAU.
He's just a young boy. So yeah, and that's why I'm trying to give him grace. I don't want to, I don't want shit because he's like 21, 22. I don't want to give him some grace. But yeah. But anyway, coming out of the West, I got Rockets, I got the Mavs, and I got the Rockets beating the Mavs. I got the Rockets and the Celtics in the finals, and then I got the Celtics taking it. I think we all got the Celtics taking it. It's kind of it's hard to bet again. And you know what's funny to say? You know why it's funny? It's funny to say that because go ahead. Go ahead, Rick.
It ain't Derek White the one.
I was gonna say it's funny to say that because as much as I feel like people don't give Jason Tatum credit, they don't give Derek White enough credit, man. I was watching him play yesterday, bro. He had a string about 5 minutes left in the game. He was just coming down, pulling that mud. They threw it to him.
They switched on. They switched on tonight. They switched on tonight.
He is the do everything guy. He's never rattled, bro. He's just like oh damn, I forgot they got Derek White. You know what I'm saying? Like he can go from literally he might have had 6 points all game, and then suddenly he got 9. He got 9 in the fourth, and it's like, bruh. So yeah,
and they all loud buckets.
And it's very clutch. There you go, Ted. Great point. Very clutch buckets.
Them threes, them tipping.
And look, and then he come down and he checking Donovan Mitchell. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, I was like, bro, he's slick a cheat code, bro. He ain't working. He ain't got no big contract. Yeah. He ain't talking to nobody. He just hooping.
He the reason. He
came from that Spurs system too.
He the reason shit can really stay together and stay for a minute because he don't got a big contract.
He's the glue. He's the glue because if you fuck around and tell Drew Holiday get up out of there, you still a contender.
You still all right. Still good.
So you fuck around and get Drew Holiday out of there for some money. No offense, because he's a good lockdown player, but he's kind of declining to me because I watch Boston. Older. So he's older and he's kind of like taking the fourth or fifth fiddle or whatever the case would be. You get him out of there for another young electric player. Mm-hmm. Whether you go perimeter or you go actually point guard or 2 guard or whatever case may be, they are still elite, bro.
Hey, with the Drew statement though, you know what I'm saying? I agree with y'all.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
You don't agree. Just say you don't agree. I don't agree. No.
I don't like the fact we said he declined. I think he just playing his role with that team. I think he one of them players that can still do what he need to do if he went somewhere else. I just think he just know how. He's the ultimate teammate.
He's the ultimate teammate, but I think that he came in as a 3. Now he's a 5.
I don't think they are running him at the 5. And see, that's another point. I'm glad you brought that up, Ted. First off, I don't think he's the ultimate teammate. Derek White is. Going back now. I know that. I don't like him playing I don't like him letting centers be able to guard him. That's starting to annoy me. I'm getting tired of seeing Jared Allen, and I seen it was another guy, Karl Anthony Towns, and all these guys being able to check him. I don't like that. I understand that he ain't, but I would like to see him get a little bit more effective on the offensive end because there's no Drew Holiday can hoop, bro. This is a 2-time National Gatorade Player of the Year we talking about. He know how to score.
Listen, that's true, but I'm asking you. You expect him to do that in his latter years in his career when he really didn't even do that in his early years of his career.
No, because at his best, he's probably about 15 and 6, 15 and
so
8.
That's why
I'm just saying, man. I just take it. I just feel like as a point guard, when you see a center checking you, it should be immediately disrespectful.
You should be able to cook.
It should be immediately because it's the same. Red, it's the same slack that you give Jason Tatum for not going to the hole, which he's starting to do, and he posted up a lot of motherfuckers yesterday.
But I'm saying, Jason Tatum,
it's that same type of mentality.
But with Jason Tatum, you got to keep it honest. You can't play him one certain type of way because he can shoot it. He can shoot the mid. He can do whatever he needs, and he can get to the rim. With Drew Holiday, I can kind of play you under the 3-point line.
And I don't like that. That's what I'm saying. I agree, and I don't like that. Yeah, I agree.
But that's why I say he got moved to the 5th option instead of the 3 now because Porzingis get more love than him.
But shit, you got to give Porzingis more love than him. I mean, we being honest.
I mean, because
everybody on that team a bigger name than him outside of Derek White. Everybody.
But Derek White better than him.
But he's younger. So that's what I'm saying. So everybody on that team is a bigger name than him, except
what I noticed about Porzingis too, though, he gets a lot of mismatches. As soon as you switch, if you switch anybody who's not a center on him,
it look crazy.
He catches the ball at that mid range. It looks
crazy.
Shot.
That's why
that's how he was running it yesterday.
That's why he called the unicorn. He's supposed to have been that deal.
It don't matter who you put. It's an automatic mismatch. It's a switch.
He should have been doing the things that Wemby is doing as far as notoriety.
He just kept getting
That's
hurt.
That's a fair point. Why don't people talk about that?
You like that?
Because he kept getting hurt. He could never stay.
He kept getting hurt though.
He
should have been the Martian.
He was getting that. He was getting that media attention. Them injuries just kept fucking him.
He was. Red, you're right. He was getting the attention. I'm just saying. I ain't heard nobody say Wemby is who Porzingis was supposed to be.